Alright, we've got a paladin versus paladin game here. Our goal for this deck is pretty much going to be to try to get muster for battle on turn 3 every time. So we don't really need to keep either of these 3 drops or either of these other cards. So we'll just throw all those back. We're going to hope to draw a 2-drop and a muster for battle. That's our game plan. We'll be using the Youthful Brewmaster here first because we don't want to give up too much tempo by like playing something else and trying to reuse a battle cry here. And I think we're gonna wait on the coin. We might need that later because we do have some expensive cards. Oh, a mini bot. That's pretty good. That actually makes our 3/2s look pretty bad. So we'll just play one of these. We don't really usually want to use the power on turn 2, but we're gonna put one out here so that we can get the shield with it. And then he does the attack to give us the shield so that we don't have the chance to kill this Worgen. And let's see, we'd like to have a 3-power card out, so we'll just go with this. In fact, we could play both of our 3-power cards, that'd be fine. We don't want the Sapper here because he can hit it once with the Worgen, and then this will become a 4/1 with Wind Fury, so he'll get a second attack with it that turn. It's not a huge deal, I guess, because he'd probably just go face with the 4/1, but then we'd have to find a way to deal with it. So we got a couple of these Keepers of Uldamon here. And actually, maybe it may have been better to save one of the 2-drops because we don't really have a super good play this turn. Because our Keeper doesn't do a lot for us because any of these creatures will still kill it as a 3/3. We definitely don't want to make one of our opponent's creatures into a 3/3 instead of a 3/2. The highest priority target is probably this Worgen. And I think our play is still just going to be the Keeper, which is a little bit boring. It's unfortunate not to get a good use out of the battle cry from this thing, but we did need to kill off one of his creatures, and this is the play that we make here that is best against his board because the Keeper is generally going to win against either one of these. We've got the Toad has a 50 chance of killing the Keeper with its Death Rattle. And if our Keeper does survive here, this will be a good use of our Seal of Champions. It does not. But we could use the other Keeper and make this a 3/3 now, which would be pretty good. And I think that's what we'll do. This deals with his creature pretty well because he will now he's going to want to kill this because having a 3/3 that makes his other minions cost more is pretty bad. So he's going to probably use both of these on our 3/4. Unless he has like some kind of pump, I guess. Or if he has a weapon that does 1 or 2 damage. Oh, he's attacking face, okay. Well, that's fine with us. We do need to be a little bit careful about how much damage we take, but this is going to make his other cards in hand more expensive. And this is probably like an Avenge, but we're still just going to attack here. Yeah, there's the Avenge. So we've got a 4-3 and a 3-3. So healing this with our Dark Scale Healer does not do a lot for us. What's the other plays we can make? Would be like Yeti and use the power. We could play Acolyte of Pain and Goblin Sapper. That's a little bit weak here. We, I think, want the Yeti. So we'll go ahead and just get the 1-1 also, since we can. The Yeti has a pretty good matchup against his 4-3 here. And we win the joust. That's good for us because it'll let us use our seal if we want to on this thing to kill his horse. So that then he still won't have a 5 power card out. Well, never mind. Oh, we could change its attack to 1. That'd be pretty good. We also will probably play Dark Scale Healer this turn to refill our Yeti's health. If we hit here, Yeti goes down to a 4-1 and up to a 4-3. And then it would die to 2 of his cards. But I think that's okay. And yeah, we'll shrink his horse here so that he doesn't have a good way to kill our 4-5. So they should use the 1-1 and the 2-2 on the Yeti here. He's going face. So this opponent must have some pretty aggressive plans for the next couple turns. I'd think if he's playing that, he'd want to control our board, though. Well, that's not bad. So we are going to kill this. The question is, do we want to use Divine Shield here? It would prevent 3 damage, but we could also just put the Divine Shield on this afterwards, but then he uses this horse to get rid of it. It kind of depends what our other plays are going to be. We're probably going to... We could play 2 3-drops this turn, so we will likely hold on to the Silverman Guardian. We would play 2 3-drops and use our power. Although the power's not very good if he has the horse out, but maybe that'll be something that he... it'll be a distraction at least. If we send this into the 3-3, he can use the 2-2 to kill it. If we don't, he needs to commit more resources to killing this thing. He'd need to use the 2-2 and a 3-4 to kill it. It's, I think, better to just save this. Well, yeah, we'll save it. Sometimes it's hard to make those decisions, like if you want to use up your pump spell now to keep a creature around. It's good to have the board presence like already out, but this will help us if he plays something that we really need to deal with. Like maybe that. That's a good reason for him to have been so aggressive. And we're actually going to have a very hard time dealing with that here because we've only got 4 damage on the board right now. We've got 3 damage on the board right now. And we can only add either 3 or 4 to it, so we don't have a way to kill this 9/9, which sucks. But we do have a way to kill Keeper of Voldemort. And we can get these other guys out of the way. Let's see, does this kill us? We're going to 3, but our opponent has nothing in hand, and paladins aren't known for having a lot of reach. So this could be pretty good for us. We're going to use, I think, the hammer here. Although we actually have Mookless Champion who can do that. We can champion, and power is going to be 7 mana. So we will either play Mech Warper, or we could just put the shield on this. I think that's going to be a little better for us. So we'll use this on his patron. We'll use this on his 9/9. And we've got quite a board here. So the 13 power creature is going to finish him off in a couple turns. Well, here's a charge guy. This is going to be a close game. We'll kill you. We'll kill this. I guess we'll play out as much of our hand as we can here. That's 4, 5, 6 power. So if this opponent doesn't draw something here to kill us, then we've got him next turn. And that's not going to do it. So that was a pretty close game. We went pretty low on life there, down to 2. But the board control ended up, I think, winning the game for us, where our opponent was just going face a lot of the time. It just kind of shows how important board control is.